breaking event there at a Wilmer-Hutchins High School. Very preliminary information at this point, but you can see the large police presence, including emergency vehicles, fire engines on hand there at this high school in Dallas, Texas, as reports of shots at the school. No real confirmation. We're trying to work with Dallas PD and others there about this, but you can see there a ambulance leaving the scene. We did see students crossing that road right there in Dallas, Texas, in Langdon Road, just south of Dallas, the Metroplex there, but you can see plenty of these cars. Police vehicles as well. You can see almost 20 or more just in this parking lot alone, as well as police talking to potentially school officials or parents, not exactly sure. We did see the scene where a group of students, hundreds of students, were away from the school, not in the school anymore. Not exactly sure what's going on. You can see a door propped open. Many of these schools have those security protocols where some of the doors lock. They have magnets, they're magnetized, they're able to lock depending on the situation. So many of these schools. So not a ton of information right now, but a large police presence at this high school, Wilmer-Hutchins High School there in Dallas, Texas, just south of Dallas. So we're following it very closely as they're zooming out here. You can see the students there on the road, across the road, likely going to a reunification location where the parents, their people will be able to pick them up or get them away from the school, away to safety, depending on exactly what's going on. I don't know if we have another shot. We do have it here from the ground. You can see there just all the police, the engines on hand of this. Yeah, so not a ton of information, but we're going to continue to follow this, as we also want to give a little bit of context to what's going on in this area in Dallas, as almost exactly a year ago, Dallas, the school district cited a vague, unspecified failure to restrict and follow safety protocols, why a student allegedly was able to bring a gun to campus. Police say the student shot and injured another student inside the school earlier this month. This, again, I want to reiterate, was last year in 2024. So this happening right now live in front of us. But you imagine the protocols of security in place there, how they're able to bring a gun to school a year ago. A bag wasn't checked properly a year ago. So you're seeing this from the ground, but also high atop there of the students just walking away from this location, this center. They're just walking down, I believe that's Langdon Road. If you're familiar with the area in South Dallas, students there, potentially some parents as well, as there's small children. Not exactly sure how big or small this school is, but these are mostly high school age students right now, what we're monitoring. We did see a large police presence that included Dallas Fire, Dallas Police amongst the groups. So I do want to put up just both of these shots here on Live Now from Fox of what we're monitoring from high up top, but also there on the ground of this scene. Dallas Fire Rescue there. It doesn't seem that there's a ton of urgency on hand, which is a good sign in terms of this, but still very preliminary information. I don't know if they're blocking off the roads or allowing school parents to be near this location. Not sure if they're maybe walking to a different middle school or elementary school. That's sometimes the protocols in place as they're zooming in far away. Plenty of people on hand for this, media coming to this, courtesy of our Fox 4 team. I also want to put up just this, a post from our Fox 4 Stephen Dial, saying there's a very active scene at Wilmer-Hutchins campus. Parents, community members are being urged not to come to the campus. More info to come, but law enforcement are urging people not to come to campus. That's just to keep mainly everyone safe, away from this location, to allow the law enforcement to do what they need to do as they zoom out a little bit on the helicopter. But two live pictures of these individuals. Let's bring up this other one just back up here in full to give a look at it. You can see the football field, a large parking lot. It doesn't look like there's another school associated with this. This might be a auxiliary parking lot for the football team, for the football field. That might be where the reunification center is going to take place. plenty of students just walking out there. Not a ton of urgency, but we did see plenty of ambulances, fire engines on hand for this. So we'll continue to follow this here on Live Now from Fox of this live picture there just south of Dallas, just south of the Metroplex in this area of a large police presence, reports of shots at a high school, a Wilmer-Hutchins High School in Dallas, Texas. All right, let's slide away for a quick 2-minute break. More top headlines after this.